KHARKIV region, Ukraine. As Russian invaders focused their fire on strategic northeast town of Kupyansk, a Ukrainian armored detachment hiding under camouflage nets and the last embers of summer leaves expressed nostalgia for tank-to-tank battles tested last year. Will and skill of soldiers. A 26-year-old commander with the call sign ArrowRight Leshyi said war is different now. The enemy is further away, searching for weak spots instead of full attack, forcing the Ukrainians to use howitzer-like tanks to fire at targets set by reconnaissance soldiers. Leshyi, a humble, gray-haired veteran, spoke on the condition that his identity be identified only by call sign, in accordance with military rules. In the south, Ukrainian troops are engaged in a grueling counterattack and are fighting yards to retake the occupied territory from Russian forces dug into defensive positions. But in the northeast, it's unclear whether Russia is really trying to advance or if it's simply a distraction in hopes of diverting Ukrainian resources. Ukrainian officials say Moscow will try to move towards Kupyansk, a small city full of strategic roads and railways, including a train line reaching the Russian border. Russian forces had occupied the town for 6 months last year, until Ukraine recaptured it nearly a year ago. Now, a sign of seemingly senseless destruction circularity of this war, the Russians seem intent on retaking it, and they have made bloody modest gains in recent weeks, leading Ukraine's senior commander east to call for reinforcements. Officials and analysts speculate about Moscow's goals in the region and whether it makes sense. Capturing Kupyansk would be difficult. Just 40 kilometers from Russian border, the city is bisected by Oskil River, and crossing it would invite targeted attacks. Taking the river behind them could also spell disaster for the Russians if they are blocked and have to retreat. Kupyansk is located in Kharkiv, which is not one of the 4 Ukrainian regions declared annexed by Russia in violation of international law by Russian President Vladimir Putin. The Russians are not giving up on their aim of moving in this direction, as in the direction of Lyman, said Hanna Maliar, Ukraine's deputy defense minister, referring to another city liberated by Ukrainian forces last year. Therefore, they are increasingly regrouping their troops, relocating and preparing for battles. Maliar said in a statement that Russian forces are carrying out several attacks a day and frequently in Ukrainian positions, but that attacks have decreased somewhat compared to 2 weeks ago. Civilians were injured and killed in constant attacks on Kupyansk, and authorities ordered forced evacuation. However, as of August 30, only 1,400 had done so. This number is well below approximately 11,000 people still believed to live in area. If there is no collapse on both sides, the most likely scenario seems to be a stalemate. Neither side is ready or able to make sign.